I decided to leave Taiwan.
Okay.
I was tired of Taiwan because Taiwan is super boring. So I bought a GoPro and I was like, okay, I'm gonna record a video.
Yeah.
And I would never have to come back to Taiwan again. 我要一杯黑糖珍珠奶茶，不用珍珠，谢谢。And this clerk, he was like, 什么意思? But my Chinese was still like not good enough to have a proper conversation. So I was like, 尾糖，少冰。He's like, 等一下，什么意思？袋子。and I was like, and this guy was like, what are you talking about, man?
Hello everyone, Amadeus here, and today I have a new episode for you. So I'll tell you a short story. So whenever people ask me where I'm from, I say I'm from Poland. I say, oh, Poland is so cold. How can you like live in Taiwan and it's too hot for you? You know, it's not that bad. Like imagine I'm from Sweden. Why am I saying that? So, Sweden is a big country with very small population though, but it's very famous for a few things. And first of all, it's IKEA. Everybody knows IKEA. Second is Volvo. And third is Lukas Engström, who is today here with us. So everybody say hello to Lukas.
Hello everyone. Good pronunciation of my name actually.
I was practicing all morning.
It's not many people who get it right when there's like dots over the letters.
Yeah, I'm always scared, you know. Like I think it's like I always think of Vikings and this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So
If you don't get it right, the Viking helmets gets on.
Yeah, but I don't mess with them. So like you spend most of your adult life in Taiwan, right?
Yeah, almost 11 years now.
Why did you come to Taiwan actually?
I was an exchange student over a decade ago at Shida. Dongwu Dashi.
It was before the 3G.
Yeah, it was before Google Maps.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was before Google Maps. It was before Google Translate. It was basically before smartphones.
So how was Taiwan like 11 years ago?
11 years ago, yeah. Taiwan was this very scary new place.
Really?
That I shouldn't say Taiwan actually. I should say Taipei because when I first came here, I just explored Taipei.
All right.
Because I was without Google Maps.
Yeah, you didn't know there was
without
something
my phone,
else.
I literally just lived along the MRT line up in Taipei.
Oh, okay. So any other like cultural differences you encounter in the beginning?
Actually, the first thing that I noticed was that Taiwanese people love to do things in groups. And they're like this like herd people. Whereas in Sweden it's more like you have 1 to 3 friends. If you're like a group of 4, then that's it. You're never more in a group of 4. Like if you're like 5 friends, then you hang out 2 plus 3. You don't hang out like all 5 together.
I'm kind of also getting nervous.
Yeah,
when it's
so it's like,
people.
and I mean, Swedish people, we have Volvo, we have Saab.
Yeah.
They only fit like 4 people comfortably. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. If you're 5 people, you have 2 cars, you know? So it's, I don't know if it's because of that, but everything is like so far away in Sweden, you know? So you can't just like meet up without a plan. If I want to meet like this friend, then he lives like 10 minutes this direction. My other friend lives like 10 minutes the other direction. So I would never hang out with them at the same time. Whereas in Taipei, it's like, okay, well, let's go to a night market. Let's invite everyone. And then without thinking, without planning, then it's like a KTV afterwards. And then there's like something else.
It's more spontaneous.
Yeah, so it's very spontaneous and it's just like a lot of people.
Actually, like there was like a funny internet meme, you know, it was like a COVID times, like, you know, social distancing, and there's like a picture of the Swedish bus stop, and like people like 5 meters from each other, like on very end of each side, and like, well, we do social distancing since like Viking times. We don't need...
No, it's true. It's true.
So when you started learning Chinese, did you have any funny situation?
Yeah, I tried to... Okay, so backstory here is that when I came to Taiwan, I loved milk tea. I've never had milk tea before, and I just found it like fascinating. I came to Taiwan, and someone said like, oh, they have this like珍珠奶茶, and like a friend of mine just told me like 珍珠奶茶, and then you get this amazing drink. And this was before I actually learned it. I didn't see the characters. I didn't know anything. I just knew that if I make that sound, 珍珠奶茶. Then I will get this amazing
drink you like.
But there was one problem. There was like some weird like bubbles in this 珍珠奶茶, which if you understand the Chinese part, it makes total sense. But if you're a new arrived foreigner who just knows 珍珠奶茶, then you have no idea why they put like bubbles in it. So for like 6 months, when I started to like improve my Chinese, and I had like the courage to actually go and order for myself, I was like, 珍珠奶茶. And then they always ask you the same questions, you know. They're like,
you want sugar or tea?
Exactly,
you want ice?
So then like, so you're practicing the responses back. So you know that the next answer is going to be like, 无糖, 少冰, 谢谢, 袋子. So like, you know, you learn the answers in that order because like 99% of the time they ask you in that order. So I went up and like, 珍珠奶茶, 微糖, 少冰, 袋子, 谢谢. And I did it for like 6 months. And then my Chinese teacher, but the problem was that I didn't like the bubbles, right?
Okay.
So I would drink the milk tea, and then when there was only bubbles left, I would throw it out. For some reason, I talked about this in class, and then my teacher was like, Lukas, 大笨蛋, if you don't like the bubbles, 你不用整除. Was that what you said? So you can actually tell them, 我不要整除.
Yeah.
That was the instructions I got from my teacher. So the next day, I go up to the same store and I say, 一杯珍珠奶茶，不用珍珠，谢谢. Just for another 6 months, goes in order, 一杯珍珠奶茶，不用珍珠，谢谢. And you know, the problem with Taiwanese people is that they're so polite.
Yeah, then they want to
So like, even with this sentence, they're like, 你的中文好标准哦，哇，你的中文好厉害. But obviously, there wasn't like logic.
So nobody fixed you.
Nobody fixed me. So nobody fixed me for like another 6 months until my Chinese improved a little bit and I recognized more characters. And I saw on a sign that they had 黑糖珍珠奶茶. So I was like, wow, they have like 黑糖珍珠奶茶. Okay, I go into the store and they're like, 我要一杯黑糖珍珠奶茶，不用珍珠，谢谢. And this clerk, he was like, 什么意思? But my Chinese was still like not good enough to have a proper conversation. So I was like, 微糖，少冰. He's like, 等一下，什么意思？袋子. And I was like, and this guy was like, what are you talking about, man? After going back and forth forever, he was like, how? Okay, he just got tired of the whole conversation. He just gave me a glass of milk. and then I saw the milk, and that's when it's like, okay.
You did the math.
Now I understand what happened.
Okay, so we know what's your favorite drink, but how about your favorite food in Taiwan?
Favorite food in Taiwan? Favorite Taiwanese food?
Taiwanese food. I mean, we talk locally now, like
I can't come up with any Taiwanese food right now.
Really?
But, like, I love like, for example, like Malaysian food, Indonesian food, and more of like the little saltier, a little bit more like that type of spice.
Okay, so what kind of food do you like? Maybe like the viewers can help you find something like you really should try, because I think if you're in Taiwan and you don't eat Taiwanese food, it's kind of waste of money, first of all.
True.
Because whatever imported is like triple price, but the second thing is really you have lots of options here. So you describe it.
I don't know, I like it dry, crispy, and if possible, like separated.
Yeah. Okay, I think somebody can recommend something which is crispy, separated, and dry.
Yeah.
What do you guys recommend?
Not fried chicken.
Okay, it's gonna be fried.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fried.
Something healthy too, though. Can we get crispy, but not fried? That would be amazing.
I would go for like a nyoro juan, like a beef roll.
Yes.
This is really good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I like.
How about dumplings?
I prefer like guotie.
Oh yeah. Me too. I
Yeah.
prefer those. We don't talk too much about work here, but you know, you become a YouTuber a few years ago, and I see your channel like growing, and congratulations, that is a really good job.
Thank you.
And what like make you do that? Why did you start, and what like motivates you to do it more and more? And you now are finally like full-time YouTuber, right?
Yes. I wish I had a better answer to this, but the answer for why I started YouTube is actually because I decided to leave Taiwan.
Okay.
I was tired of Taiwan.
Really?
I wanted to move home.
You want to get out from Taiwan, so let's start a YouTube channel with Chinese subtitles.
No, so I did not start with Chinese subtitles. Okay, here is the story. So I had already decided that 6 months from now, I'm gonna move home because Taiwan is super boring, nothing interesting. So I was like, you know what? this is enough. I'm gonna move back home. But I knew that there were a few places in Taiwan I was actually gonna miss.
Yeah.
Teapot Mountain.
Yeah.
And Kenting.
Oh yeah. So it's very extreme though.
Yes. But I was like, okay, if I go back home, I would miss those places. So I bought a GoPro and I was like, okay, I'm gonna record a video, Teapot Mountain and Kenting.
Okay.
And then I would have those memories forever.
Yeah.
And I would never have to come back to Taiwan again. That was literally my thought. It was literally my thought that if I just record those places, Taiwan is done. That's it. What else do I need?
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to make it good, and because at this time I had like a lot of foreign friends. At that time I had been here for 6 years.
Okay.
So in terms of like foreigners, because I was still hanging out with like the new batch of students at like Shida and Taida up in Taipei. So to them I was the godfather of foreigners.
Guru, like 6 years in
exactly.
Taiwan.
They would be like, do you want to order some curry dumplings at Bafangunji? Don't worry, I got this. So that was like, I was the cool guy up in Taipei in the foreign circle.
Yeah.
So then a lot of people were asking me like, wow, you have been here for more than like 3 months? What is your favorite place in Taiwan? And I got tired of explaining how do you go to Teapot Mountain every day. So I decided that I'm gonna go to Teapot Mountain and I'm also gonna record like an educational video explaining, take bus 1062 from Zhongsha Fuxing. It leaves every 15 minutes.
It's very Swedish, like efficient, like I don't need to explain it every single time. Like, here is the link, watch it.
Exactly. Even to this day, I have been there like 5-6 times since I started YouTube. But Taiwanese people still have not been to Teapot Mountain. So that's when I started to like understand that I could actually make videos and Taiwanese people would be interested as well.
Yeah.
And then after a few more videos, I realized that there's more and more Taiwanese people watching my videos. And then more and more of them were asking for subtitles.
Yeah.
And then I just tried it to put subtitles in one video to see how it was. And immediately I got like, another like 2,000 subscribers and like 20,000 views. And I was like, holy shit, like, what is this? And then I got like the first little notification from like YouTube that I made like $0.0 this month.
It's gonna be for one dumpling.
Yeah, like 0.4 USD. I was like, I made money? Wait, where does this money come from? Yeah. And then I was like, okay. So then I was like, let's just try this YouTube thing until people get tired of me. And then I will move back home. And now 3.5 years later, I'm still waiting for people to get tired of me. Wow. And until then, I guess I will continue making YouTube.
So what do you do when you're homesick in Taiwan? Do you go to IKEA like me?
I very rarely get homesick actually. Yeah. I would definitely try to go back home this year. So I've been in Taiwan 10 years. Yeah. I've only been home twice.
All right.
In 10 years.
Yeah, that's
so I'm not really that homesick. My mom came like quite often before the pandemic, so I got to see her. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask me as well, is IKEA in Taiwan the same as IKEA in Sweden? Especially like the meatballs. Everyone just wants to know about like the IKEA meatballs. And the thing is, like, IKEA is IKEA. So an IKEA meatball in Taiwan is the same as an IKEA meatball in Sweden. When, for example, my mom or any Swedish mom makes meatballs, they're so much better than IKEA meatballs.
So it's like 7-Eleven version of like Taiwanese food.
Exactly. That was a good point. Yeah. So if anyone ever have the chance, please do go to Sweden. Don't visit IKEA, but try to get some proper Swedish meatballs on your next Swedish trip.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you very much for coming. From the cold Taipei to not even little cold Gaoshun.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's like a Swedish summer here.
Pretty much. It's much hotter than a Swedish summer, but it's nice.
You probably already subscribed to his channel, but in case you didn't, you need to do it now. Like, you don't want to be like million and first person who's subscribed to his channel. So you want to hurry up. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, and subscribe to my channel as well, and see you next time. Goodbye.